Hey guys, how you doing? This is Kaylania, the Blessed Driver. Welcome to my channel. And today I wanted to share something with you, and this is going to be a kind of a quick vlog here. My son will be getting home from school, and so I just got back from the store. I'm in the parking lot. So anyway, yeah. So this morning I shared a vlog that a woman did recently. And if you look over in the community tab on YouTube on my channel, you will see a blog that I shared with a woman that was talking about the government shutdown and people that are getting food assistance and things like that. So if you guys want to take a look, I will try to leave the link below, or you can go to the community tab and you'll actually see the link that I shared, because she said some really good stuff about people that are on benefit assistance or that receive benefits that get government assistance, like food stamps, Medicaid, things like that, and just a whole bunch of other things that she referred to. Now, when you watch a video, just try to watch it without being easily offended or watching it without prejudice, because she states some facts about, you know, immigrants and things like that, but not necessarily in a way that's discriminatory. You know what I mean? But it was more so having to do with not relying on the government for your needs. But I actually want to talk a little bit about that real quick, because, you know, since I started my channel, when I first started my channel back in 2016, I really didn't have any specific goals. I really didn't have any plans about what I was going to talk about, as far as, having a specific map per se. But I was just kind of just having fun with blogging and just talking about what I was doing, because I was new to the gig economy at that time, as far as, you know, the ride share and the food delivery. Now, I wasn't new to food delivery, but as far as like the Uber Eats and the Grubhub, you know, things like that. But as time had progressed, I had begun to understand why I was created to make this channel and why I'm here and the information I provided. Now, if you guys pay attention, well, some of you guys are new to my channel. If you have ever paid attention to any things that I've said, and I know my videos can be kind of lengthy and I apologize, but I talk a lot about entrepreneurship, and, you know, I mentioned a few times about what would happen if the government had ever, you know, if something were to happen and we didn't, you know, have food, or, you know, if something were to happen, basically, what would you do if the gig economy wasn't around? Or, you know, I'm not going to necessarily say like an apocalypse, but, you know, some type of a incident that would happen here in the United States that would affect us, especially in the economy. And I believe that is coming right around the corner. And so this is why I talk about entrepreneurship sometimes. And I had to basically figure out, okay, what is going to be the main theme and the main purpose of my channel. And as the time had progressed, you saw an evolution, I guess you could say, of the content that I provided on my channel. And I didn't want to just stick with rideshare or the gig economy, even though that is the main objective of the site, but or the channel. But I did want to talk about entrepreneurship, which is why I'm working on a separate channel, and I'm also working on a website. I'm working on different things, and also I supply information. And one thing I do want to apologize is that there was some information that I said that I would provide, as far as certain businesses that you can start doing delivery, or, you know, and things like that. And I haven't gotten around to finishing it. Now, I started it, and I did provide some information, but I haven't quite completed it yet. And my newsletter list is pretty decent. I have a nice size, people that have subscribed to my newsletters and things like that. But I don't always send them out that much. But that's something that I'm working on and towards, you know, as I enter into 2019 and beyond. And so with that being said, I just wanted to share with you guys, like, you know, things are changing, and, you know, and I'm realizing that the gig economy is kind of like touch and go. And I'm not going to say it's fading, but things aren't the way they were when they first started. And that's with any business, I would think. And it's kind of like starting a new job. And you realize, okay, well, in the beginning, it was great, especially if it's a company that just opened. It's wonderful. You may make great friends, make great money. The company may have great ethics and morale. And then all of a sudden, things start to change, and you don't feel the same way. maybe you realize that you're not getting a raise, or, you know, just things change. And, you know, as I always say, guys, I always say this, when things change and when your season's up, you'll know. Or you may find yourself having to come back to the same thing. Like, for instance, you may find out that, you know, your finances aren't where they were, and you were maybe doing like food delivery or grocery delivery or rideshare or mystery shopping or, you know, pet sitting, like whatever. And then you were able to find employment and things and go, well, now you're back at doing the same thing. And so I think these are great. The app-based gig community is great to fall back on in case, you know, times go bad and you're in dire straits. However, my passion is to really bring out the entrepreneur in people. And as I'm speaking, I'm actually working on some things. I don't want to share too much on YouTube. And I find that sometimes when I share ahead of time, I come under a lot of spiritual attack. And so some things I just won't share just yet, but once I complete it, then I'm gonna reveal some great things to you guys that I've been working on, and you know, I'm very excited about it. But I want to share with y'all also some just having a mindset of not staying in one place or putting all of your eggs in one basket. And I think the majority of you who are watching this, either for the first time or maybe who watch my videos over a period of time, have already understood, you know what, I'm only doing this, you know, for a season. And I think some people don't understand their seasons, and that's the reason why they get upset when things don't go as planned, because they put all their eggs in one basket. And this is one of the reasons why I was doing multiple app-based gigs and at that time and trying to make ends meet. And I was able to find like a part-time job, and you know, things were okay, but you know, as I began to go throughout these past few weeks, you know, and I began to talk with God about some things, and I even had to fast about some stuff, you know, more of my purpose has been revealed to me. And I just want to make sure that you guys don't get caught up in believing a lot of these things that these people are telling you, as far as these companies, the CEOs, and the, you know, that you can make all this money. Now, everybody's not the same. The income may vary. Some of you guys may make lots of money, some may not. But just to let you know, everybody isn't called to be an entrepreneur. Some people don't have business skills and don't want to have them. That's okay. And it's okay to go back to school. It's okay to get certified, to get training. Once again, if you look inside the community tab here on my channel, you'll see some of the surveys that I have put out there, and look at the results. You have people that are actually interested in starting their own business, that are actually starting, they want to go back to school, and you know, to do better for themselves. Some people feel stuck. Maybe you feel stuck and you don't know what else to do, and this is all that you have. You know, things are going to change within this nation. Things are going to change in the government. And my son is right here. and so things are going to evolve. And so, sorry, my groceries in the back. And so I just want you guys to know that as things change, begin to prepare yourself to do better. Begin to prepare yourself to start your own thing. Do something different. And even if people are doing the same thing as you, or the same venture, or the same type of, skill or whatever, it's okay. And don't worry about the market being overflooded, because think about it. There's hundreds and thousands of doctors around the world. So if one doctor was like, well, you know, I specialize in pediatrics, well, then I can't, you know, then if someone else is doing it, then I shouldn't do it. No. So even if someone's doing the same thing as you, maybe you have a special quality about yourself, or a specific way that you run things, or how you interact with other people that may draw customers or, you know, patients to you. Things like that. So with that being said, I apologize, my son. I just got back from the grocery store, so he got my groceries. Yeah, so like with that being said, you know, I would say now is a great time to start working on it if you haven't already. And even if you are receiving benefits, you know, all of us have, I have, you know, begin to think of other ways to make extra income and consistent income. You know what I'm saying? And this is why I try to put more information out here on my channel, because I want to broaden the spectrum. And I'm also going to be working, like I said, on another channel. I'm going to be doing other things to help other people to not stay where they are. And this is why it concerns me how if I talk about what's happening with Instacart or with Grubhub, and it seems to be like some tea or some scandal, whatever, I get tons of views. But if it's talking about self-improvement or venture out to do your own thing, I may not get as many views. So, but the people who actually support the stuff, that actually want to change, actually want to better themselves, those are the ones that I'm talking to. So this may not be for everybody. But with that being said, I want you guys to really pay attention to what's going on in the environment, what's going on with the government, and how things are evolving, how things are changing. And I think that at this particular time, that's why you see there's such a change with some of these companies like Instacart, how things just went downhill with some of these people. Like they changed the pay scale. And the other day, I just wanted to go out and just see how things were, because I did a couple of batches. And they tried to send me to the grocery store for 2 batches, and the total came up to $14. Not for each order, because it was a double order, I mean, double batch, but whatever. But they wanted to pay me $14 to go shop for 2 people, 2 different customers, and deliver. I was like, wow, that's bad. So even though they're making plenty of money, what is saying, like, who's telling you that you can't go out and do your own thing? I'm not saying you can or can't start your own grocery delivery business. I'm saying, like, do something that you know that's going to be productive, and that's going to actually bring you extra income. Whoever the CEO is, you know, the Apurva, whatever his name is, like, he's making millions and millions of dollars by shortchanging other people, which is us. So I got to go, guys. I got to my son up there with our groceries and so, but I want you guys to think about that for a minute. What is stopping you from pursuing your greatness? And I want to touch on this subject a little bit more later. I might get on a live video tonight. I'm not quite sure, but just think about those things, guys. Like, I really want to see all of you guys succeed. It doesn't matter how young you are, how old you are, where you are in life. You know, if you messed up in the past, maybe, you know, whatever the case is, you know, just leave that back there and start looking ahead, because I promise you, I really do believe that this is going to be a great year. I believe that. I can just feel the breakthrough. So if you guys have any questions or comments, please feel free to leave them below. You can also shoot me an email if you like, and I'll get more on this topic, but I got to run. God bless y'all. Bye-bye.